Hello Gemini, and welcome to your September 2021 reading. I'm really excited to look into your energy today. We're looking at the sun, moon, and rising signs of the Gemini collective. The sun sign is the overall energy of what's happening in your astrology chart. The moon sign is how you're going to feel about what's happening, and your rising sign is how it's going to play out in your life. So it's very good to look at all of those signs. If you don't know those, you can go in the description box down below. There's a link to a free site where you can find that out. Otherwise, you can just go on Google and Google it. There's a lot of free sites that will do that for you. If this reading does not resonate with you, because it is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate with every single person. If it doesn't resonate with you, just stick around because there may be something in it that you need to hear. Remember that the energies can be reversed, meaning that you can just assign the roles as you please. And also it may just mean that I'm not picking up on your specific energy. During this reading, the angels will bring the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. Normally at the end of these videos, I do the releasing of trapped emotions, your essential oils, and your crystals. But I'm going to do that in a completely separate video. And I think because that is what I heard during meditation and to do. So after all 12 signs are done for September, I'll turn around and do the videos for those specific things for those people who want it. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, I am doing personal readings at this time, so my website is in the description box down below. Also, you can do the Reiki class as well, which will be in October. All right, here we go, Gemini. So I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the highest and best good for the Gemini collective. Seeing what's going on for the month of September. Looking at out of the viewpoint or the perspective of the Gemini collective. That's what we're doing here. Okay, remember if it doesn't resonate with you, you can go to your other signs, your sun or your moon or your rising, depending on what you're watching, and you can see if those resonate more. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, we have judgment and making decisions. Oops, that came out upside down. Okay, and we have working and upside down and Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands. The World card, the Hierophant, or Hierophant, however you say it. The Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the Devil, the Two of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. We have the overall energy. Okay. All right, the overall energy of this reading is going to be 4 cards, and one is the 10 of Pentacles, which is a very, very amazing manifestation card of love, luck, and money. This is like the feeling of Jupiter shining down on you and everything's just going your way. It's going to be really beautiful. It's going to be a releasing of the trap feeling that you feel. And so whatever's been trapping you for a while, you're going to start to feel those bandages come off and walk right out of the situation. It's just something that you're going to have to participate in, meaning you're going to have to take your bandages off. You're going to have to see whatever it is that is being presented to you so that you can move forward in a very good way. It's going to take some communication. This is divinely guided communication, which means that God will be speaking through people. God will be speaking through you, and these are conversations that you've been wanting to have for a really long time, but yet you haven't had them yet. And so now these are the things that are going to be opening up, and it's going to be freeing you from the entrapment and bringing this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I got to knock at the door. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this up. And then that will lead you to your 10 of Cups. And so that's going to be really beautiful. That is the overall energy of what's happening for the month of September. We're coming from a really, okay, let me stop for a second. We're coming from a really fast moving energy. Maybe you found some sudden truths. Maybe you got some unexpected sudden truths, something that is making you feel very driven and making you have a strong sense of self. So you have, may have been stressful, but whatever it was very truthful. And I think you're really grateful for that truth because it's helping you move forward. You're not feeling like you're so stuck. You're not feeling like you're so trapped. And that is really good. But this is where we're coming from. Let's see where we're going. For the month of September, you're going to be reviewing your life, and because of the way that you're looking at your life with a new set of eyes, because of the unexpected truth, because you're not feeling the entrapment anymore, you're feeling more free, you're feeling more like yourself, and you're moving into this more happier space. And because of that, it's like you're able to look at your life in a new way. And this new set of perspective and the new set of eyes is going to help you to make some decisions that are for your best good and for your highest good. So, I feel like God's been tapping on your shoulder and trying to show you things and tell you things, and maybe you didn't want to see them just yet, but I feel like now you're going to want to see them. Now you're going to start listening. You're going to start to be making the judgments based on and the decisions about your life based on this happiness that you're moving towards in money and in love and in just love, luck, and money without the entrapment, with all of the truth. Okay, so you're asking about this work. You've been working really hard on something, some kind of lesson, some kind of karmic lesson, something that you've been learning, something that maybe you've been teaching, but there definitely is some educational aspect to it that you really dove into because you wanted to know more. And so you're asking about your work, and is your work giving you what you need in order to move forward? Will it fulfill you? This new direction that you're going with the new perspective, with the new way of looking at everything. Are you working are you doing the work that needs to be done? I guess that's the question that I'm hearing. And what's happening is that, well, let's do this. It's putting you in a really good place. So the work that you're doing is putting you in a fabulous place. So you're feeling really good about it. It's actually allowing you to take a look at some aspects of your life that maybe you didn't want to look at, maybe you've tried to ignore because it hurt too much. And so this strength that you've learned with all the work that you've been doing and all that inner work and all that just being open to something new that you may have doubted before, may have looked down upon before. I think just being open to something is allowing you to expand. And I'm seeing like a transformation. And so when butterflies transform, they actually become liquid first inside the cocoon. And then so it's not even about transformation. It's like reformation. It's like they actually become liquid inside of there, and then they rebuild themselves into a butterfly. So from caterpillar to butterfly. And I really feel like that's what's happening, like a total transformation of the way that you're kind of looking at certain things, especially the way you view yourself, the way you view other people, maybe the way you view some of your relationships. And so that is putting you in a really good spot. And because of that, you are getting what you want and what you desire, what you need. This is the energy that you're in, is the World card. And I'm going to expand upon that because the World card is every single thing. It's probably one of the best cards that you can get in the deck. So you're feeling, not only are you feeling really good about yourself, but you're feeling good about your decisions, good about, it's like the self-doubt is diminishing and you're feeling a lot stronger. So let me get a little bit more information about that. Okay, so you're going to want to be moving forward with that. Somebody, or you, or I think it's you, but like I said, I don't know, roles can be reversed, but this person is wanting to move forward in communication. This person wants things to speed up. Things are starting to speed up for you. The blocks are being lifted, and now it's time to take action, and you're feeling that. And it's about bringing someone the sword of truth, bringing someone the truthful perspective, bringing them your perspective. Maybe this person was out in the cold with the truth because they never got to hear your side of the story. Maybe you never got to hear their side of the story. Whatever it is resolving around divine communication. So that's going to be really good for you. And it's bringing you the world and creating all your cups being full. So you're feeling very confident and very in line with your goals and your wants. And that is moving you forward with passion. This is going to be fire sign energy. This is going to be air sign energy. So air and fire. So this could be, maybe you have these in your chart and you're kind of leaning on these, but it's definitely going to be like Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo in your chart if you have that. And then Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius if you have any of those. Well, Gemini, yeah, it's your Gemini, duh. So there we go. But Libra and Aquarius, if you have some of those, you're going to be leaning on those aspects to help you move into getting your cups fulfillment, the fulfilling of all your cups. There you go. So, and this is like having everything that you want, and that is what the world is clarifying. It's clarifying that you're going to have everything that you want, exactly what you've been asking for. The people around you are spiritually gifted, and so and maybe they're talking, they're able to give you the perspective of God. And so maybe the angels are talking through the people around you and helping you move in the right direction. Because sometimes when we can't hear it within ourselves, or our ego's getting in the way, then God will put people in our lives that speak the truth for us, and that is wonderful. So somebody or some buddies in your life, you know to go to them because they're guiding you in a more spiritual way, a more a more fifth dimensional way, opposed to a 3D dimensional way. There you go. I couldn't really get that out. Okay, the overall energy of 3 to 6 months from now is the Page of Pentacles. And so something that you've been waiting for maybe your talent to shine, or some money news coming in, or something auspicious. And so this upside down is telling me that it was something you were waiting for, that you were waiting for some kind of new money or opportunity. You were waiting to succeed. And this waiting is going to make you make new decisions about some things. So maybe you had a specific plan in your life and you've decided to make you're going to deciding to make new choices about that plan, because for some reason you feel like your head is just banging up against the wall and you're not able to move forward in your plan. And so because of that, because of your waiting, it's like you're like, okay, fine, I'll just make new decisions and I'm going to move forward in a different way. And that is going to bring in the King of Wands energy, which is communication. There we have it again. So twice, we have two things of communication. Very wise and self-aware communication, where you're expressing yourself and you're able to speak freely about your wants and your needs. So somebody you're going to be talking to is going to allow you to have this deep connection with them, to where you can actually express yourself. It's comfortable, it's safe, and you feel really good about it, and it's a connection that you're looking for. All right, and so 3 to 6 months from now, you're getting the manifestation that you've been working really hard on, and it is something that is focusing on not having this sort of relationship in it, which is the codependency and the narcissism. So this is a very toxic relationship. So the manifestation is built around not having toxicity in the relationship anymore. The manifestation is saying like, hey, all I've ever had is toxicity. I don't want that anymore. I'm trying to manifest something completely different, and you are manifesting a new beginning. So the reason why I read the card like this, for those people who are like, oh no, it's saying I'm bringing in the devil. No, that is not what it's saying, because it was coupled with this or clarified with this. It's saying that this is the ending of the toxicity and bringing in the newness. And the newness is the Ace of Pentacles, which is property, prosperity, happiness, contentment, receiving gifts, and things coming really quickly and easily for you. Where this relationship, the ones that you've had before, it was like, I just felt a really ugly energy where you just couldn't get anything done, and you just felt like you were always struggling, right? It was a struggle in every relationship, and that's not what this is going to be. So this communication is bringing in some beautiful manifestations in the relationship. I need to close up this reading because the knock on the door is for me to go. So let me go ahead and get some advice cards, and then we'll throw out some love cards, and then we'll be done with this reading, and I'll come back on and give you the essential oils and the trapped emotions and all of those things. I think what was happening is I was just getting so tired doing the long readings. It was taking a lot of energy out, so I think that's why we're separating those. Because the energy on the planet has been so strong. I know you guys may have been struggling with it as well. So I'm very empathic, so I tend to struggle sometimes. And I think that's why Spirit was like, okay, your videos were like 45 minutes long. So you're getting exhausted. I think it's because of the large energy that's happening and all the solar flares and all the things that are happening right now. All right, so it's saying that your dreams need a practical plan, and that's what these decisions are. You're going to be making new decisions because it's going to feel like nothing's working for a second. It's not going to be long. It's just going to create a decision-making process for you. So sometimes the universe does that, where you don't get what you want because we need to make better decisions. We need to make more clear decisions. And so sometimes it's like we say something like, oh, I want money, but you're not very clear about how you want the money, and so you get money, but it's just not the way you wanted it, type of thing. I guess that's what I'm feeling. It's like just to be very clear about what it is that you want, because luck is on your side right now, so you're able to manifest in the way that you need to. It's just that we have some adjustments that are required. So some tiny little tweaks, some tiny little adjustments. And it's interesting that I'm getting a vision of like a car, that's not running perfectly well. It runs, but not the way you want it to, and you have to go in there and give it like a tune-up, give like just a small little adjustments to make it run better, make it sound better. Maybe it has like this very ruckus sound when you're when you're driving it and you're like, oh my gosh, I just need to adjust a couple things, and then that sound will go away. It's kind of like that, you know, is that I'm just these tiny little adjustments, making those so that your engine runs better. I guess that's kind of what they're saying. All right, so let's look at love for those of you who are interested in love, because this is a relationship, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship. Some of you guys are bringing in love. Some of you guys are actually bringing in the partnerships in your careers, or just friendships that maybe you've struggled with, or maybe even your parent-child relationship. Okay, maybe that's what you guys are working on. Everybody's working on something different. Okay, so this says romantic. Okay, beautiful. All right, so romantic feelings. So you or someone has really romantic feelings about you. You wouldn't know it though, because I feel like it's very secretive, whatever it is. But very romantic feelings, because you guys are in separation. You guys are not near each other, and whether that's emotionally separated or actually physically separated, there is some sort of separation. For these romantic feelings are there, and they're really strong. So if you're feeling really romantic about someone and you're thinking about someone, they're thinking about you too. It's so funny because you know, in the 3D reality, you're like you're not seeing the manifestation of it, but you guys are living this romance on a 5D reality, and so that's really neat. It's like, so it doesn't matter what's going on in everybody's lives right now. You might be seeing something on social media and thinking, oh my gosh, there's no way they're thinking about me, but I can't stop thinking about them. Guess what? They're thinking about you too. Okay, it doesn't matter what's going on in people's lives. You know, people have stuff, right? And your love life is being affected by children. And so for a lot of you guys, this is your inner child, is the reason why you haven't come together with that person. There's a lot of fear in the inner child. There's a lot of fear in connection. And so if we can work with the inner child and help the inner child calm down, then we'll be able to, you know, get this romance off, or at least get a friendship going, right? So the inner child is the thing that's holding you back. Or it could be that you have children, that maybe the person is just like afraid because you have children. I don't know, something like that. I'm not feeling that for a lot of people, but maybe one or two of you out there. All right, so the other thing to know is that you deserve love. And so this romantic feelings, all of this stuff is worth it. The communication is worth it. Whatever you're going to be manifesting right here with this wonderful communication is totally worth it. It was worth the wait. All right, so last thing, let's get some cards of the hidden truth that they'd love to say to you. And then I got to get going. I might only be able to do one video tonight, but I will do my best to do two. Okay, but I had a severe migraine this morning, so I couldn't do anything. And then I had a problem with my daughter not getting invited to a birthday party. It's a long story. I got this crazy neighbor who's like targeting my daughter for some reason. Probably because of my abuse in the past. So I guess I have to deal with stuff, right? Anyway, so I had to deal with that. And so I took her to go get donuts today. And I took her to go get her favorite, food, because I had a bouncy house and she didn't get invited. Well, the kids invited her, but the mom didn't. It's like a long story. Anyway, it's a big old mess. But my daughter's the sweetest person on the planet, but the mom has some jealousy issues, I guess, for a 10-year-old. Okay, I don't get it. Anyway, so this is what they're trying to say. So many things remind me of you. It's like they can't stop thinking about you. That's what I was saying. Like, if you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. I mean, it's like mental, for lack of a better word, like mental masturbation, I don't know, or mental, like, sexual feelings. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so I'm not available, so somebody's not fully available. Maybe they're just not done with their healing yet of the inner child work, so once they're done, then you guys will be able to connect. I lost myself for a while, don't we all, right? We all do, and I know I crossed the line with you. So there's somebody that wants to bring an apology to someone, whether you're bringing an apology or they're bringing one to you. I think that something is coming down the pipe. It's an interesting way to put it, but okay. Something is coming down the pipe. So, yeah, I'm not really a caffeine drinker, but I had to drink caffeine because of my my migraine today, because I needed to support my daughter, and I didn't want to be sick. So, all right, here we go. Let's get some of these love cards. Okay. because somebody's not available for you right now, because I'm hearing some of you guys are like, oh man, I wanted to talk to them this month. Just because somebody's not available at the moment doesn't mean that they won't at all during the month of September. I mean, come on now. All right. So in the love situation, criticizing one another will only lead to unhappiness. So love and accept each other as you are, and the relationship will magically transform. So I'm feeling like maybe you're afraid to have this conversation because of criticism. Maybe you're afraid the person will get angry with you, maybe, vice versa. But I really think that this type of relationship that you're manifesting is a lot more solid and secure and safe, that you don't need to come at it with that type of fear. Fear is an illusion. Fear it holds us back. It's not going to be worth it. So when you pass from the world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. So money you're not going to take with you. We know that the material stuff is not going to go with you, but the lessons that you learn with the people on this planet will go with you, and your soul will level up. This is a leveling up of an experience. I think it's going to be really good for you if we can get rid of the fear and move forward. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So we've seen that already. So we have 2 manifestation cards right here. And so the universe is saying that, yes, this is coming true. And not only that, but it's clarified with your energy of the world. Whatever the world is clarifying, it always comes true. So this is a very powerful card of manifestation. All right, so Gemini, I hope that you like this reading or entertained in some way. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right, guys, bye.